to understand things as they truly, really are. Religion's goal, a basic of the spiritual life. It's a summons to mindfulness. And Emerson, out of our Unitarian heritage, among so many others, encourage us to experience life at first hand. And he warned, knowing so well, as we do, about society's conspiracies against such clarity, given the conformity that surrounds us and abounds. I've spoken before about the narratives of control and distraction, the social conditioning and the soul-stultifying dominant script of our society as identified by theologian Walter Brueggemann. Walter Brueggemann put it this way. He says, the dominant script of both ourselves and various communities of our society, for both liberals and conservatives, is the script. The dominant script is one of therapeutic, technological, consumerist militarism that permeates, he says, every dimension of our life. He's saying it's the air we breathe on a societal level. We are told everything can be made better, fixed, enjoyed, and conquered for our pleasure and delight. That's what surrounds us. And on a personal level, we are profoundly encouraged in our society to overindulge in so many things, like individualism, a false construct. We're only newly embracing the reality of our web of connections, the social construction of our so-called individual selves. Interdependence as a primary spiritual value is emergent. Interdependence is emergent, and that's a good thing. And beyond the deep pains of loneliness that accompany each one of us at times in our lives, there's a spiritual basic of a deeper communion of spirit with the grace of the world, connections with the energy of life in which we live and move and have our being, that connections that are available to us. And in our society, conditioned as we are, only slowly, very slowly, are we dealing with this notion of me, my, I, the narcissism of our culture, in favor of allegiance to community. Community as a transcendent value. This too is emergent. Our nation, so infected and conditioned by religious superstitions and irrational beliefs, these promise certitude. Only slowly are we finding a spiritual health of naturalism, reason, faith, a path that embraces change as life's way, as God's way, that embraces open-ended freedom as comfort rather than frightening. Chained like elephants at times, conditioned by social, religious, theological customs, those of us in a place like this, what a good path that we find here. Understanding life is just a chance to grow a soul, to grow in freedom, in wisdom, insight, finding whisperings of eternity in the present moments, in mindfulness and in clarity. What a good place this is. And all this, the reality of so much that conditions and limits us, invites the question, the religious question, about how we overcome the chains of individualism, narcissism, materialism, irrational beliefs, negative thinking, stuff, materialism, ever more stuff, the search for certainty through dogmatism. And the spiritual basics remain: mindfulness, appreciative awareness, noticing here and now. And that includes grieving